every way, put me in the water for the save.
They don't know my name. I get through the pain. Tasting on my face like it's lemonade. Tie me up in chains. I get through the pain. Tasting on my face like it's lemonade. They don't know my name. I get through the pain. Tasting on my face like it's lemonade.
Lemonade, lemonade.
Tie me up in chains. I get through the pain. Tasting on my face like it's lemonade.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I?
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the foot of the Rockies, just west of downtown Denver at Empower Field at Mile High. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Washington football team and the Denver Broncos. And to no one's surprise here in Denver, that'll carry through the back of the end zone for a touchback. On first down, Locke. Open man Hamler, that's complete. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
It's now 2nd and 6.
And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6.
And let's pin the mirrors back and go full strip.
He'll have a first down past the 40. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. And this, I mean, it's certainly something to watch out for. He is not afraid to call his own number on plays like that, and here he takes it for good yardage.
And we know this defense prepared all week for this, but sometimes when you see it in person, it's a whole different ball game, and all that preparation, it goes right out the window.
Out quickly to Judy. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
The tackle made at the 40.
Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
That's good.
And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45.
The 45-yard line.
Shotgun snap to Locke. Flushed out right. This is Hamler on the receiving end. A gain of 6 there on first. second down. They'll run with Gordon. And he's going to be stopped close to the first down marker at Washington's 12-yard line. It's 35. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
5-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Block working out of the gun. Got Gordon open, completes it. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Gordon.
I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. The confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy.
They're looking for Judy, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Landon Collins. Remember, Charles, this is the #1 defense in the NFL, and they prove their mettle here, forcing the turnover on the opening possession.
And sometimes when you play a team that has that reputation, it's earned it by their play. The psychology is, okay, they're #1. They have to prove it to us, and they tried to attack. They found out that that ranking was real.
And if history is any indication, when this defense gets off to a good start, look out.
Yeah, their offense plays off of them awfully well, too.
Following the interception, Winston. That is caught at the 7. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. That puts him in excellent position, 1st and goal after a gain of 19. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it.
And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown.
Number 24.
Antonio Gibson with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And Washington has taken a first quarter lead. It's good, and Washington will take a 7-0 lead.
Washington 7, Broncos 0.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Now they run from the gun with Gordon. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
A throw left side, hauled in by Hamler. And he goes out right around the 39. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Third down.
No grounding call there. He had a receiver near the right sideline. It was pretty clear there. He just needed to get rid of that one.
And he did have a receiver in the area, but initially my view was obstructed, and I thought that was going to be grounding, but clearly the correct call made, and that is no call.
Is that why you threw your play sheet down? Is that why you did it? Was that the flag?
You can't be giving me up. I got a lot of issues up here in the booth. Got a man complete. It's Hamler. That one good for 13 and a Denver first down.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You circle
the Pro Bowl?
Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. And it's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
And he finds a man on a crossing route. After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Broncos nothing.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
On 2nd and 9, Locke. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
From the gun on 3rd down, Locke. He's going to drop this one down to Gordon. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. A nice first down pickup on a gain of 6. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
47 is the mic.
From the gun, it's Locke. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Ronald Darby that time, the one who got a hand in and knocked it free.
It leads to 2nd.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. To throw again. Locke. He'll buy some time right. He's going to take off with it. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
Makes it 3rd and 8.
The Broncos on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 8. Operating from the gun. Locke into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Troy Apke. And they get the football, but not much on the return here as he stopped at the 7-yard line. No doubt, a very disappointing end to what was a pretty strong opening drive.
They had 3 points in their back pocket. It was there for them. If you don't like what you see, just throw it away. Make sure you get those points on the board. Don't get too greedy. He forced it there. You saw the end result.
And this will be a gain of right around 3 from the 7 out to the 10-yard line.
It's a pickup of 3. brings up second.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And not much there at all, as he'll get this only up to about the 11. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there.
And it's 3rd down.
Bad time to get a delay of game penalty there. Not that there's a good time, but that makes it 3rd and 6.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
Working out of the gun, Winston. Open man is Sims. He's got it. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. His first catch, good for 9 and a first down.
Washington.
Ready. Black, come back. Come on, let's go. 45, wait.
First down, Winston. Open man here, Sims complete. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Consecutive catches for him. That good for 11.
Washington.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to run it. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
He was brought down.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
And he'll work this one up to about the 38. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
And that is incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
So on 4th down, Washington going to call on Tress Way to punt it away. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions. And Locke throws another one. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And the return will stop right around the 25.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
Ready. Blue ready.
They go play action. Winston. And looking for McLaurin, but this is intercepted. Picked off by Kareem Jackson. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line.
You're looking there, the defensive back was maybe a step slower than he was when he came into the league a decade ago. I know I questioned his speed coming into the game, but what he's lost in speed, he's more than made up for it with intellect. And that's a great job of knowing how to position himself to make that interception.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. And the offensive penalty has us back where we started as they come up on a 1st and 10.
56 is mine. 56 is mine.
And here's a quick throw to Hamler on the edge. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
To K.J. Hamler. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 42-yard line.
2nd down at 6 now from the 42.
56.
From the gun. Block. Flush to his right. He'll try and run it. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. A good decision in the end. The pull it and run gets him 9 yards and a first.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he's trying to force a lot of throws into his windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad. And this is caught inside the 5. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Jerry Jeudy, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying the football game. McManus's point after is good, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November, but they would be a wild card team, and that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a tie ball game here heading to break. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report.
For Denver.
Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, Winston. The throw taken in by Sims. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
First down.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had a big play in the run game to play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason, so you can stay on the field and accumulate big plays.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the shotgun, it's Winston. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. To throw is Winston. That is incomplete. Antonio Gibson, the intended target. And that'll make it third down.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Again, it's Winston. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Alexander Johnson. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 pick. Between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
On 2nd and 7, Locke. He'll get this to Hamler over the middle. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air, and sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed, but all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big gain.
2nd and 7 with our score tied at 7, but they're planning to change that soon. Only question, will they get 3 or 6 out of it? Eluding the pressure right, and this is going to be incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
And 7.
They got to get to the 23 here on 3rd. Locke looks to throw it again. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Troy Apke. And not much on the return there. He'll take it only up to the 9-yard line. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week, he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
And some room to roam now. He's got the lane, and there he goes. Touchdown, Washington. Antonio Gibson, 91 yards. And Washington has taken the lead. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
Pinheiro now to add the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes this Washington 14, Broncos 7.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Now this will make it into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Anthony Harris. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you could hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Oh, this may be a free play for Winston. And he'll get this to Antonio Gibson complete. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. So offside's the call, and they understandably decline it.
And this is why we're seeing more and more teams hiring that one coach to the staff that's in charge of all these things. This one's minor. It's pretty easy to figure out. But all the game management stuff, trying to help out the head coach in his decision-making process.
And this Bronco defense really selling out to stop the run, and it pays off. They get him behind the line twice in a row. In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. Jameis to throw it. Escaping the pressure right. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Hands it off out of the gun. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
On 2nd and 7, Winston. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. It's a gain of 5. And just like that, it's 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
Eddie Pinheiro on now. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle.
19-yard attempt.
This is up and good from Pinheiro. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So it's an old-school extra point that counts 3 times. It's certainly a disappointment they weren't able to get it in the end zone.
Yeah, I can just imagine post-game, head coach looking at the box score, 19-yard field goal, grimacing a little bit, but having to realize that at that moment, getting 3 points was vital. Go ahead and get the points, put them on the board.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And here we are, almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Now a pass hauled in downfield. And he'll get inside of Washington's 15 before being taken down.
That's the end.
A huge play there for Denver. 52 yards. Welcome back now to Denver. It's the Broncos trailing, but they do have possession of the football as we begin quarter number 4. Into the red zone, it's Locke. And he's got it. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
First and goal at the 1-yard line.
So 3 plays, already first and goal, and they are wasting little time. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and that'll make it second and goal.
At the 2-yard line.
Here we go. And Lobo. Let's go.
Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They have to like the position that they are in. 4th quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's 3rd down.
I think he's taking an awful chance with the football right there. You've got to lead, you've got to protect it, and he's taking chances putting it out there in a little bit of jeopardy.
Especially in a spot like this, 4th quarter, as you said, trying to... And intercepted! Maybe the turning point they need. Duke Dawson picks it, and his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
The Broncos.
Wow, between last week and this week, that's now 8 interceptions. 5 a week ago, now 3 here.
Well, he is so lucky that one of the defense coordinators I played for, a man named Ken Donahue, is not there right now. Because he saw that happen during his coaching career, and he grabbed a quarterback in the midst of a streak like this and said, tell you what, son, why don't you throw it to the defensive guys, and let's see if our receivers can intercept it.
Well, he's got to figure something out because the current formula is not working. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. A Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Play action. Now it's Locke. Flushed out right. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. The Broncos on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15. And movement by one of the Broncos up front, and in comes the flag. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now, 3rd and long. Operating from the gun. Block. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
And this carries into the end zone.
Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Their lead back down to 1 score after the field goal a moment ago, so they'll be looking to string together a few first downs, likely on the ground as they begin 1st and 10. The big man, Jarrell Casey, in on the stop.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 27.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Gibson. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave them with a 3rd and about 4 more for 1st. Now the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
Now Winston. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 39-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Well, the defense got its job done, forcing the punt. Now the formula pretty simple. They need to find the end zone here. A field goal doesn't help them much. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
11-yard line.
If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 11-yard line.
On 2nd and 9, Winston. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Duke Dawson picks it. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
24-yard line.
After the turnover, here's Locke. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Incomplete.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
Again, he targets Judy, and this time the catch made. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a 1st down. Now a play fake, and here's Locke. Sliding out of the pocket. His pass caught at the 4. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. And they're knocking on the door. 2nd and goal now in a one-score game. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. This is kind of one of those in-between plays here, Charles, on 3rd and goal from the 2 or the 3 in that area. What do you dial up?
Something quick hitting. You don't have the time for something that develops slowly. It's got to be right at them if you're going to run the football. And if you're going to throw it, something quick, get it out of your hands in a hurry.
And the pass is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Jerry Jeudy. Jerry Jeudy with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying the football game. Now McManus for the extra point. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter.
That ties the game at 17.
17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. This will make it into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play. But if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and...
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Von Miller, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues.
Now, 3rd and 11.
A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on 3rd down. Winston to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. As the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Winston. Got a man. It's Brashad Perriman. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts.
It's a gain of
as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game.
At the 43-yard line.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now Winston. He's going to look deep for Perriman. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
And 1 yard to go.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Winston. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Alexander Johnson. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line.
Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 44-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Tie game, probably time for one final play here. What do you do in this spot?
Now you're thinking about Hail Mary. You've got to find a way to heave it all the way towards the end zone and give yourself a chance. Your time management sheet tells you with this amount left on the clock, you don't get cute and try and get 2 plays, because if you try that, that's all you're going to get is 1, and it won't be a 1 towards the end zone.
So this thing rests on the shoulders of Brandon McManus. This from long, very long range. And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of...
And that's caught inside the 35. And he's into the end zone for the touchdown and the game winner in OT. Partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters what you wanted, but how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we get the dramatic ending to finish things off as well. What a game.
So for the Broncos, they pick up win number 4 on the campaign as they emerge victorious here. And they'll get another home date next week as the Jaguars will come to town. Meanwhile, for Washington, it's a loss that sets them back in their playoff push as they fall to 6-5. And they'll try to make amends next week as they host the New Orleans Saints. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.